Gosh, I'm so tired today. Are you tired as well? If so, then you're in the right place. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode in our cozy forever world. For those of you who are new here, I'd like to give you a very warm welcome. My name is Egush, it's nice to meet you, and this is a channel where I help you sleep or study. And I normally do that by playing cozy video games, especially Minecraft. As we get started here, we're going to go and say hi to our lovely little companions. Hello, Dreamy. Lily is very patiently waiting for her fish. She's got her paws on the floor. Excellent form there, Lily. There you are. Oh. Dreamy's trying to steal the show here. What's up, Dreamy? You okay? Your eyes are so far apart. So I was up at like 4 a.m. the other night on Instagram just doom scrolling. And I kid you not, I was self-aware. I was aware that I was doom scrolling. I was doing it anyway. And I knew that I had to get up in the morning at 8 a.m. to go to work. I was just sitting there scrolling and scrolling away. And so I woke up for work at 8 a.m. completely miserable and groggy. And I just thought to myself, there has to be a better way for me to cope with this insomnia than just doom scrolling. It's just like this very terrible feedback loop. Anyway, for those of you who do feel the same way and can relate to that statement, and I'm sure there are some of you out there, this video is for you as well. I hope you're able to put the phone down, put the iPad down, and just close your eyes gently and get nice and comfortable and get ready to sleep. Okay. I'm gonna deal with this little pest. There we are. Tragic that there's a cockroach roaming around our beautiful garden. It's okay, it is what is. Now, in our last episode, we did quite a bit of mining. I think we did 2 mining trips actually, and we got a lot of valuable stuff. We're still down a little bit in levels. I want to get to 30 again so that we can enchant. Pick up a little bit of XP. There we are. But in this episode, we don't really have a plan. I was meant to go and say hi to Oopsie and Daisy, but I completely just like slipped there. Yeah, I'm very tired today, so you'll have to bear with me. But I'm just glad that I get to settle down now and spend this time with you while you relax. If you are here to study, then I wish you a very productive session, and I hope that everything sort of sinks in to your mind. As we say hi to our lovely, bigger companions, Oopsie and Daisy. Hey guys, what's up? Hello, Daisy. You guys got lovely little flowers growing in your garden now. What's happening? Hey? Oh, the rain is finally starting to pay off. We do have a very rainy season over the month, by the looks of it. It's been raining non-stop in our world. But I kind of like the rain, I'm not gonna lie. Especially in real life. Now it's time for us to add a new dreamer into our lovely, cozy garden. So we're going to grab a sign from this chest down here. Oh, maybe we'll do a hanging sign. Should be. I kind of like the normal signs because they feel very grounded, you know, as you walk past. The hanging signs, you might miss them because they're on the ceiling. And we're going to put this person down. It's always the hard part is deciding. We can always extend this as well. Maybe right next to Sasa Pal here. There we are. And this person's name is Lauren or Wolf Hunter. I might put Lauren at the top here. Lauren / there we are, Wolf Hunter. And Lauren left a lovely comment on our last episode, and it read, "This reminds me of a cozier version of the Let's Plays that I watched as a child. This is great." Well, time for me to fall asleep. Thank you so much for your short and sweet comment, Lauren. I really appreciate it, and I hope you'll enjoy your stay here at this channel. Now, let's move on to do something a bit more productive with our time, because I'm just wandering around aimlessly in the world at the moment. What I'm thinking is, we're going to contemplate here for a second and come up with an episode plan, because I have no idea what we came here to do. And I'm kind of sick of mining, if I'm being completely honest. I've been mining non-stop, and there will be a craving for mining in the future. But at the moment, I feel a bit like crafting or cooking something. Oh, carrots. Let's find some carrots today. That's a very good plan. I have no idea where carrots are. I'm hoping that you don't need to find them off like a hostile mob or something. So we'll wander around, maybe find some villages. We actually need some food. We're out of food already. Let's see if we can make any recipes in the cooking pot. Hang on a second there. Oh, I think if we keep in our inventory, we can look for the recipes. Right, here we are. We can make bone broth. Ooh. It doesn't really give any hunger, it doesn't look like. Well, maybe it does, but it doesn't show. Oh, it does. Okay. I love bone broth. In fact, I might have some bone broth later tonight. Ratatouille. Cool, look at that. Potato, tomato, onion, beetroot. It's like a big plate of vegetables for us. Cooked, of course. Oh, lovely. That's awesome. And maybe some beetroot soup as well. We love beetroot soup. Because Egush gets quite hungry throughout these episodes. So I'm going to have to make sure I have a bit of nourishment. Bone broth. We'll make one more bone broth before we dip. There we are. Alrighty, all the ingredients back in here. Actually, just put everything back in here. And we're going to grab the bone broth, the soup, and ratatouille. And there's a bowl here that we've got from the last few ones by the looks of it. Cool. Alrighty. Oh, and the wheat. Don't forget the wheat and the berries. There we are. We're going to quickly go to the farm and harvest a few of the crops there. And lately, while I've been scrolling through YouTube and Instagram and stuff, I've been getting so many like historic shorts talking about like the Roman civilization and the Roman Empire. There was this meme circulating around where it's like, what does the average guy think about when they're just chilling? And it's like the Roman Empire. It's quite true. I grew up playing a lot of strategy games, like Rome Total War. And I was meant to break all of those. Oh, there we are. And the Roman Empire was, just so ahead of its time. It's kind of crazy. What really fascinates me about that, though, is that almost every civilization throughout the history of time has eventually had a downfall. Like, if you think about it, there's always been a big rise and a big fall of every civilization in society. And it's kind of interesting to think about because it's almost as if, I don't mean to get gloomy, but it's almost as if we're doomed to fail, in a sense. And I just hope we can get it right this time. Because even though the Roman Empire, even the Aztec Empire, the Mayans, all these empires have fallen after they've risen, we are still around. Humans have still, endured throughout the generations, throughout the centuries. We still have a few more things to harvest, but let's put the wheat and the flax in here. Wheat, flax, there we are. Isn't that just kind of insane? How there's always been some kind of collapse throughout the ages? And I feel like even though we do learn from our mistakes, we might not be learning enough, in a sense. And I do get worried about that. But at the same time, we're in a very different position now than we were in before. And how I like to think of it is, now we have all this amazing technology, and even though that is a blessing, it can be a hindrance, but I still think of it more as a blessing. We have all this technology, we have the lessons of the past, and I just hope that all the leaders that are leading us can sort of take everything into account before they make important decisions. With that in mind, Egush will be running for president. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm excited for the future, but also wary, of course. Gone off on a bit of a tangent here. When I'm tired, I ramble a lot about random things, so you'll just have to put up with that this episode. I do apologize in advance. We're going to put down all these crops and stuff that we found. Beautiful. I think it's time to eat some food. Let's have this beautiful ratatouille. Nom nom nom. And we have a nourishment buff. I'm not sure what that means. And maybe have a few melon slices as dessert. I love melon. There we go. I'll put the bowl back. Cool, okay. So I was thinking of fixing this area up because it looks a bit messy at the moment. I want to keep it a bit more open if possible, and maybe move this entire crafting table back one block. Makes sense, so that we don't just come down into a bookshelf. So we're going to collect all these bookshelves. There we are. So we'll do a little bit of tidying up today. A bit of that. Don't worry, Shay Sugar Pea, we're going to make sure that you're still there. After we're done, we're going to take the enchanting table, grab the carpets. There we are. And maybe just go 1 or 2 blocks further in that direction. Maybe even more than that. So I'm going to mine all this out here. Should we go even further in maybe? Just a couple blocks more. There we are. Maybe even lead in this way. We'll do something here later, but see how it opens up into the other chest here. There we are. Awesome. Okay, here we go. And then let's go and grab some more deep slate. There we go. And I think maybe even do it as this wall here. This wall will be the actual deep slate level. Does that make sense? So I was thinking of doing it before, but I think this is the right place to do it. There we are. So we're going to start putting down some deep slate here. Oops. Little mistake there. Happy little accident. As our friend Bob Ross would say. Grab these. There we go. Alrighty. Let's find a very cozy spot for Shay Sugar Pea. Can't forget about her. Okay, just make that one deep slate as well. Lovely. This is beautiful. So much more space now for the enchanting table. Now with the enchanting table, you can build 2 around from it. So we could actually even just break this here. And we'll make these bookshelves, but I'll do this. There we are. So I'm thinking I'll put the bookshelves around first, and then we'll do the enchanting table after. If I can put the enchanting table here. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that'll work, right? Go like this. Enchanting table goes here. 1, 2. I think that should still be fine. Let's have a look if that works. We're going to spend a little bit of time working on this, so... There we go. So now it should have 10. Yep. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then from there, we're going to do another layer like this. A few different colored bookshelves. We've got the fur ones and the frostbite. The frostbite ones we'll put on a corner. Maybe even just that. There we are. That's better. That's on 28 now. And I just want to double check, but we can't do 3 levels up, can we? Yeah, no, we can't. Okay. Let's put Shay Sugar Pea back down now. I want to keep her very close to the enchanting table. Shay Sugar. There you are. And then we're going to put a lantern in that corner. Lovely. I quite like that. It's on 28 still. We could do 30 by putting 2 more here. It sucks that we can't have it more open. I quite like having this open. And if we put one here, that doesn't work either, so... It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I think I tried last time, but if we put like a block up there, it doesn't work either. I feel like the bookshelves have to be, like the actual books have to be facing the enchanting table. That's kind of the conundrum here, because if you put it up here, it's just the bottom of it, and it doesn't really work. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking is maybe we'll have... I'm trying to think. Maybe the opening will be here. Yeah. Carpet there. And we'll put this all around like this. That will make it feel a bit cozy as you come in to enchant. Yeah, it's lovely. Cool. Okay. I want to kind of make a staircase going up from here into the garden, or just like out of the garden. So we'll probably do that now as well. Maybe from this side. Just a little bit of renovating and decorating today. Ooh, there's a tree stump right there. Okay, in that case we might have to go from here. And this won't be the garden exactly, but it'll be the backside of it. There we are. Just so that when we come back from adventures, we don't have to go all the way around, even though I don't mind that. It's still nice to have another thing here. Hello, Chuck. This looks like Chuck's distant cousin, actually. I remember Chuck being a bit greener than this. Let's call you Dave. Hello, Dave. You're gonna go do some enchanting, are you? Look at his little tail wagging. Do turtles have tails? I think they have really small tails, right? From memory. Here we are. Now we still want to make this deep lake based because it'll kind of give it'll give a bit of immersion of like, yep, this is, you know, we're entering underground. There we are. And we can kind of merge it with the soil. So something like this. Oops. There we are. That's lovely. Let's quickly make some deep slate stairs. 8 should be more than enough for this. Oops. I'm just thinking how I want to do. Maybe I'll just do one layer of stairs there. We want to get rid of this up here. Perfect. And maybe even this. Plate up there. Lovely. There we are. I quite like that. Lantern there. We'll just need to open the top up a bit more, that's all. So we'll need to open this up. I think that's lovely there. Just a cozy little staircase going back up to the garden from the other side. We've got that one and that one. We're going to sort everything out now. And there's a chest here that's got nothing in it, so I think we'll use this for like dirt and construction stuff as well. And of course we've got our lapis and some copper ore. We can start smelting straight away. And what I want to do is grab a book and I want to play around with some of the enchanting here. See if we can get, I still want to get Fortune 3. I think it's extremely difficult to get Fortune 3. I remember reading something where high tier enchants, wow, is that gold? It's a beautiful turtle. Higher tier enchants, like Fortune 3, I think is one of the highest enchants in the game, like tier wise, because, you know, it gives you like multiple ores. They're not easy to find. Because I think the player level, so my level right now is 27, right? For the Fortune 3 enchantment to even appear in the enchanting table, I think our player level has to be like 50 or something, which is absurd. That's so hard to get to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of be a bit patient and see if I can get a lot more experience before I start trying to get Fortune 3. Because I feel like it's not even going to pop up in the enchanting table unless I'm like level 50. But we'll try at different levels. We'll go to 40 first and we'll try from there. At the moment, we're going to go to the redwoods, which are, I think up around here. No, I think here. And we're going to do some fishing. We're going to do some fishing. I think fishing gives us experience as well, which is awesome. So we can spend some time fishing this episode as we relax together. There's a few grizzly bears and some chickens. There's another waystone that we've already found. There we go. We've got our trusty little backpack on. You can see it's a golden backpack. We've upgraded it. It's cool how that shows on the actual back of the backpack as well. And we're going to make our way across the ocean. Maybe even take a break somewhere in the middle of the ocean if there's a good spot for it. Yeah, anyway, going back to those thoughts about like civilization, I can't help but think about it all the time. I really enjoy thinking about history. I love history. I did a lot of history in high school. I studied both modern and ancient history. And you kind of start to realize things about humans as you study history, you know. The main thing that brings me a lot of comfort while I studied history is that a lot of us can relate to each other in a lot of different ways. A lot of humanity is very relatable. You know, throughout the years, even if you go back 100 years from now and just walk around and meet people, even though, you know, we have better technology now and whatnot, we'll still be very relatable. We can still have a conversation, you know, our facial expressions will still be kind of the same, and it's a very comforting thought to know that. Like from generation to generation, even though, you know, like Gen Z is different to whatever, the boomers, it's just still, we still have a lot of relatability between us. And when I sit down and talk to my parents, it's like I'm talking to my friends, you know, even though we're from two completely different time periods and generations. I can still sit down and talk to them for hours, and sometimes we do. I'll sit down and talk to my parents for hours. And I feel like that's just something really comforting to me, isn't it? Where no matter how old you are, how young you are, you'll always have that human connection, that baseline kind of primal, genetic, whatever you want to call it, connection with other people. Irrespective of race, age, gender, everything. We're all humans at the end of the day. Alrighty, we are a bit far from the redwoods. We're in the swamps. I can see this big tortoise looking thing on the map, and I want to go and check it out. A little bit cautious because I'm not sure if it's an angry tortoise. Here we go. Let's see if we can find this tortoise. See on the map there's a big turtle icon there? Ah, oh, here he is. He is pretty big. Alligator snapping turtle. Look at his jaws open. So it looks like he's evolved from the turtles that get hunted by alligators, and he actually hunts alligators himself. He's been putting in the work at the gym. Doing some boxing and stuff. He's ready to go. We've got a lovely sunrise, even though it's cloudy and raining. Oh. The rain just... Oh. Okay. Got my hopes up for nothing. Now, in the past, we've gone and found a lot of cows for leather. I'm glad to say we no longer have to do that. What is all this? Kelp. Oh, okay. I think the whales have been munching and nibbling on the kelp, so now we can collect it. Oh, there's a little house here. Oh, this is so cozy. Wow. They've even got a little garden with a bunch of flowers. Oh, carrot crates. Hang on. Sorry, I was not meant to put a lantern down there. Okay. I'm going to take this off. Can we right click these? We can't. Oh, we may have just found some carrots. That is amazing. I'm going to replant them. I've been looking for carrots for ages because carrots are so good in a lot of recipes, and I just found some carrots. I'm so glad we came on this little trip. Some item frames. There's no villager here though. Where's the person that owns this house? There's another carrot in there. Pumpkin slice. How cozy is this? I love this. Wow. Beautiful. So many daisies. Some lovely dandelions. There's a debate. Is it dandelion or dandelion? Cabbage seeds. I see... Oops, sorry. I say dandelion. I don't say dandelion. Which is weird because a lot of things that would be pronounced as dandelion, like other words that are similar, I would say as dandelion. You know what I mean? Like, for example, me and my friends have this debate of basil and basil. I don't say basil, kind of like dandelion. I say basil. So it's weird how some words I will actually emphasize that I, like dandelion. Some words I won't, like basil. I'm a bit weird. Village here as well. This is, I'm assuming the villager that lives here has gone out on a trip. There's a few villages around on the map. Let's go and say hi to this one over here. He's got a massive head on the map for some reason. If you look on the top right, there's a villager there with a huge head. My friends often say that I have a huge head, so I can relate to this guy. Let's have a look here. Looks like there's an actual village here because there's quite a few villages. I'm going to slowly make our way through this long grass. And it looks like Just about. Ah, yeah, there is a village here. I'm assuming he's the leader of the village. That's why he's got such a big head on the map. There has to be a reason for it, right? Where is this guy? Can't find him. Oh, I itch my back a little bit. Hello, Ignatia. Unemployed. Relatable. Very relatable. Even though I'm currently a casual employee, I can still relate to being unemployed. Where is your father, Ignatius? Ignatia, sorry. Is Ignatia the female version of Ignatius? I didn't even know that. Seems like it would be, right? Where's this other villager? Oh, on the left. Oh, maybe that is Ignatia. Right. Further up this way. Yeah. Just want to double check, but I think it is. Yeah, okay, it is. Interesting that the kid in the village has the biggest head on the map. There's a bell here. Some calls. Put the sword away. That's probably why Ignatia is running away from me. The poor kid. I've got a sword in my hand. No. Mitchell, you scared me. You are a mason. Ash bricks, clay balls, that kind of stuff, I see. Got some clay in there. You got some smooth stone. Don't worry, I'm not going to take anything. Just having a look around. Oh, looks like we've got a chef here. Oh, it's a butcher. Hello, Wes. Pork chops and chicken. Ooh, okay. We've got an excellent collection of food there by the looks of it. Oh, there's an emerald. You saw nothing, Jacqueline. Oh, it shows me what they're trading. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. I'm just gonna put the emerald away. Be cool, be cool. Wes, I'm sorry, but I really need to get out. The furnace here. What's a smoker? Thank you, Wes. There's a crow just landed. This looks like a Diablo 3 village. Crows, butchers. Some wheat crops growing. How cozy. I love this place. It's kind of in a really nice spot too. It's like between all these different biomes. Oh, there's a waystone here. Okay. Cool. Let's rename this to Cozy Village. There we go. Oh, sorry. I think I have to put it back down to rename it. So we're going to break it. And we're going to put it back down. Cozy Village. And it's cool with these waystones because we can use them to teleport to places, sure. But what I'm thinking is I really want to get into kind of the trading. I want to start trading and get these like villages leveled up to different levels. Because I think if you trade a lot, they give you some really cool stuff later on. I haven't actually checked myself, but I'm assuming that, you know, it eventually get really cool, the stuff that they trade. We're going to make sure we keep those carrots nice and safe because we're going to need to grow them in our garden later. Alrighty, I think it's time for us to take off and do some fishing. So we're going to head towards the redwoods. Goodbye, everybody. It was nice meeting you all. We've got our trusty fishing rod with us. It's got Lure 2 and Luck of the Sea 2. I think Lure makes it so that the fish bite faster, and Luck of the Sea makes it so that you get better stuff when you actually go fishing. We're going to say hi to all the little crabs. Hello. Hi. That crab's shaking. He must be cold. Are you cold? Can I bump you under the shade? I think you're cold because it's raining on you. Okay, he does want to be bumped. Sorry. We're going to go and grab our boat, which I think is over there by that crazy little house that we found. And there's a fisherman out at sea. I reckon that's the owner of this house. Let's go and say hi to him as well. He's over there, I think. Maybe further. I can see his little head. Hello there. Hi, what's your name? Denver. Hello, Denver. Oh, you're a nitwit like Fletcher. Do you need help getting back to shore? You want to jump in the boat? You're welcome to jump in the boat if you want to. I think you got stranded out here or something. Fried kelp, ironing it. Ooh, there's an Unbreaking 2 fishing rod. Well, Denver's not going to be using that by the looks of it. Denver, do you need a ride? Hey? You want to jump in the boat? Come. I don't know how to get them in the boat. There was a way of doing it. Well, he looks like he wants to go for a swim. We're going to leave him in peace. The important thing is that I offered to help. Okay, that's what matters. If he doesn't want to accept it, that's out of my control. And that's an important life lesson with people. I've learned through my limited experience on this planet that if you offer somebody help and you try to help them, no matter how much you try, you can't make them accept your help. Some people are just better left unhelped, I guess, is the way to put that. I've had friends in the past who are no longer friends with me because I've tried to help them with things, they've refused it, and I've just sort of said, listen, he doesn't want help, or she doesn't want help, so I guess it's better that we just both part ways, because they want to stick to these really destructive and toxic habits, you know, and a person can only take so much, even as a friend, even as a bystander. It's hard to deal with that, because you're watching somebody that you care about deteriorate, in a sense, you know, and make these bad decisions after bad decisions while you're trying to help them. And sometimes they just don't want to get help. They don't want to be helped. And the sad truth of that is that you can't always help everybody. There was a villager that we left in our boat here, and they're still in the boat. Melody, that's right. Melody, I'm going to break the boat because I feel like you're stuck. And you can go off on an adventure or something. I still want to do some fishing. Maybe we'll go in here. There's a nice village up there, actually. Let's go and visit that village up there. Activated waystone. Oh, if I press... There must be a teleport button. I can teleport back home or something. I was like lying in bed the other night and I was just thinking back to my childhood, like when I was really young. And the reason why I was thinking about this is because I was talking to my mum before I slept, and she reminded me of this vacation that we went on with our old family friends, whatnot. And hello, dolphins. Hi. Oh, I love dolphins. And where was I? Right, I was being reminded of this vacation that we went on, and I had absolutely no recollection of this vacation. I don't remember. I was very young. I was, I think, 5 or 6 years old, but I had zero memory of this vacation. Anyway, my mum was telling me about all these things that happened. And the craziest thing happened to me, right? As I was lying in bed, thinking about this vacation, some of the memories started to come back to me. And like, these are memories that I'd never even kind of thought of before. Like, I don't even remember them. But I was lying in bed, just closed my eyes, complete darkness for like 20 minutes. And as I was thinking about this vacation, because I do remember very small bits and bobs from it, right? Like the airport and whatnot. I don't remember the actual vacation, the area, who we were with. And as I'm sitting there, as I'm lying down in bed thinking about it for like 20, 30 minutes, all these memories start coming back to me. And I am actually remembering a few things from this holiday. And it blew my mind. I was literally mind blown. I was like, what? I didn't even think I could remember that, and yet I was. Alrighty, we're going to head to that village and say hi to that village. There'll probably be a waystone there somewhere as well we can collect. A lot of lava coming down that mountain. It's pretty cool. We're going out today. Oh, this is a very big village by the looks of it. So many villages over here. Oh, cool. It's like a jungle biome. A jungle village. Wow, look at this. This is so cool. Very cozy. Oh, they've got swords and shit. They've got like guards and everything. Oh. Guard villages. Oh, there's an armor room there. Alright, it's the usual. Clinton, toolsmith. Stone tools. Mary. Shears. Okay. Let's keep looking here. There's the waystone. We'll call this the jungle village. I'm gonna grab the waystone. Jungle village. They've even got horses. Wow. This is a crazy village. They look a little bit like the Mayans, you know, because they've got that jungle vibe. There's a weaponsmith. Unemployed. Nitwit. Sorry to wake you up, but I want to see what you've got. Oh, that's not too bad. Sharpness too. Sandra. Oh, there's a cat. Where's the cat? Oh no, I was just in there. Melon seeds. I think we already got melons. It's okay. Where's the cat? There's a cat somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oi, hello. Oh, she's got a beautiful bright blue eye. Hi. Oh, you're gorgeous. Aren't you? Do I have any bones? I kind of want to take this cat. Oh no, I don't have any bones on me. Oh, they don't like bones, they like fish. I do have fish. Hang on a second. Oh, we got the cat. We got the cat. Oh my god. Hi. There's a way to pick you up, right? How do I pick you up? Oh. God. This is the best moment of Minecraft that I've ever experienced. My friend was telling me that you can pick cats up, like pick stuff up. Sorry. And I was like, how do you do it? And they're like, you've got to like press Alt or Shift. So I just tried a bunch of different buttons and it worked. I'm going to put you next to the boat. Okay. And you're going to be coming home to our very cozy little garden. And we're going to put you next to Lily. Where's our boat? There it is. Can I put you in the boat? Is that a thing? Oh, wow, we can. Okay. Do you mind chilling in the boat? Is that okay? Yep. I'm going to stay here for a sec to make sure she doesn't jump out of the boat by accident. She's probably getting wet. She's probably so cold, the poor thing. Oh. I've got another fish just in case she loses health or something. And I actually learnt about healing pets from Stampy. A lot of you might know Stampy. Stampy was a big inspiration to me when I was younger. But whenever Stampy's dogs would lose health, he would give them some food. And normally it's whatever the dog or the cat or whatever eats. So it's, you know, meat or fish. That iron golem is looking at me real sus because I just took that emerald. I can put the helmet back. I was meant to take the emerald, sorry. Chests around. This is a very cute little village. Okay, I know I said I wanted to go fishing, but we have another priority at the moment. And that priority is getting this cat back safely. So So that's what we're gonna do. Hello. You cozy back there? Alright, off we go. Try to backtrack. Back to our house. I know. We're gonna go back to our cozy little garden now. You'll be safe from the rain as well over there. Where are we? Okay. You're so cute. Hi. So you could probably tell, but I love cats. Interestingly enough, though, I did not like cats when I was young. I used to get attacked by cats a lot when I was younger because I didn't know how to like approach them, you know? With a cat, you have to be very slow, very gentle. You have to put your kind of like your fist out first to make sure they can, because cats are very big on smelling, so they want to smell you first, if that makes sense. And, one of my friends taught me that. My friend Kayla. She was like, you need to put your hand out first because then the cat will come up to your hand and sniff it. And, you know, that will determine whether they've accepted you or not. But yeah, when I was younger, obviously as a kid, I would just, you know, approach cats and try to grab them, and they don't like that, which is fair. But no, lately, especially after I used to go to my friend's house, their apartment, and they bought a little kitten. And as the kitten was growing up, I was at their place a lot. So I would spend a lot of time with this little kitten, and you kind of bond with it, and it starts sleeping on your, you know, on your chest or your belly, and it just gets really nice and just very nice feeling. And ever since then, I've kind of loved cats. I feel like a lot of animals, people are scared of a lot of different types of animals, but I feel like if you actually spend the time with those animals, like even birds, I have a friend who's terrified of birds, you know, complete I don't know what the word is, but you know, phobia of birds. And I feel like if you just spend a little bit of time with these animals, you'll realize that, you know, they're not harmful. They're just animals. They want to protect themselves. They want to stay safe. And, you know, at the end of the day, that's what every living creature wants. She's enjoying the sunrise. We'll have to come up with a name for you. We've got Lily. And I think we'll need to move Dreamy away from the cats now so that they can have their own little privacy. But we'll need to think of a name for this cute little cat. So I'm happy to give that task to you, the viewer. Whatever name you can think of, please drop it in the comments, and I'll name the cat for us. And then every episode, when we say hi to our little companions, we can add the cat to the list. I'm a bit lost. Where are we? Okay, we're trying to get back home. And our home is... Gosh, where is our home? I'm like proper lost. Ah, it's over here. Okay, there it is. Alrighty, we'll go around the long way. So heading left. And I still want to do a bit of fishing today as well. I'm going to merge these fishing rods in the enchanting table because then we have an unbreaking fishing rod as well, which will make it a lot sturdier. That's what we want. Hello. You okay? It's almost like she's talking to me. I don't think I've... I don't think I've been here before, I was going to say. It feels like I should have been here before, but I haven't. Oh yeah, look at this. This is cool. Little garden area. Honestly, at the moment, I just want to get this cat back to safety, and then we can do whatever. There's a little cow all on its own over here on the mountainside. I wonder if I can fit the cow on the boat. That'd be pretty funny. Look at him. I think it looks like a her. Maybe she's just chilling over there. Hi. We're almost home now. We're almost there. Okay, that mountain I recognize. That's the one that we always see when we look out from our wharf. Cool how you can start recognizing like shapes after a while. Like when I first loaded in, I would not have recognized that, but you know, we've been here for 30 or so hours together, so now I can definitely recognize that. Alrighty. We're back. Okay, cat, you'll need to come with me now. How do I get you off the boat? Nope, that's not the right way. There we go. Alrighty. Now we're going to introduce you to Lily and Dreamy. Home sweet home, eh? So it's shift click. Lily! Hi! You've got a new friend. They're so cute. Oh. Saying hi to each other. Oh. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna need to make sure you guys don't move too far away. So we'll keep you like there. I think I can just nudge them slowly. They're talking to each other. It's so cute. Dreamy, it's time for you to relocate, my friend. That's going to be the little cat area. And we don't want them to feel threatened or anything. Come with me. Where should we put Dreamy? Should we make him his own little area? Just thinking. Maybe we'll put him next to Oopsie and Daisy. Just for now. Because I feel like we're going to be finding more animals in the future as well anyway. So we're going to need to make like different areas for different animals. Almost like a zoo. Come on. It's not much further now, I promise. We're almost there. It's good for you to get some exercise, eh? Walk around. Oh, this way. Alrighty. Oopsie, Daisy. Guys. Oh. Hello. Oh, Daisy's coming to greet you. Okay. In here, Dreamy. There you go. Alrighty. I'd like you guys to meet Dreamy, okay? I know he looks a bit different, but he's exactly the same as you, okay? There's absolutely no difference. Well, except for you, Daisy. You're obviously a little bit different. In a good way, I promise. So, you know, treat each other with respect. That's the most important thing, okay? Always be respectful. And take care of each other, okay? I'll see you guys later. Oh, we've got a bit of wheat. Let's put the wheat back in here. Alrighty. Let's go feed the cats and do some fishing, hey? If I'm being completely honest, this episode might be a little bit shorter, just because I'm really tired today, and I've had a very busy few days since the last episode. I still really wanted to get this episode out to you though, so... Hello guys. Or girls, I should say. I'm gonna grab 2 fish, one for Lily. There you are. And one for the cat that you're gonna name. We haven't thought of a name for you yet, okay? But I'll definitely have a name for you soon, I promise. We're just gonna wait for the lovely people in the comments to write a name for you, okay? Alrighty. Let's put you a bit closer to Lily if we can. There we go. I don't want you in the rain. See, it's like raining. Maybe the cat just loves the rain. She literally came and found the one spot where it's raining in the garden. No. So cute. Alright. I'll give you guys some privacy now as well. Let's merge these fishing rods in the anvil, I think it is. Costs 6 to enchant this. That's a lot. What I'm also thinking is, as we fish, I'm hoping to get some experience. But I wanted to... Oh, maybe we should fish somewhere else. As nice as our wharf is, I kind of like finding new places to go to and fish. I'm gonna jump in a boat. And... maybe we'll fish off that little island. That looks nice. That little island there? Let's go over there. And I love how cozy this place is though. See, like there's a little island there, mountain. Look at our beautiful little wharf. It's such a cozy little lake. I feel like I have a lot of my kind of thoughts when I'm just like lying in bed trying to sleep. That's probably a big part of why I have insomnia as well, guys. It's like I just cannot sleep sometimes because I have so many thoughts going on in my mind. Raw fish. Oh, the string might be handy. I'm going to grab that off you. There's a fisherman here somewhere. Oh, they're falling. I'm just going to take your string if that's okay. Wherever you are. A little Nemo. Hook salmon. You need to do some... I need to give you some lessons in organizing, my friend. You have crap everywhere. What's going on here? Alrighty, let's say hi to him. Where is he? There he is. Hello there. Oh, Jerica. Hi, Jerica. Egg shrimp, fawn emerald. I'm sinking. I just started sinking. Yeah, no, I have a lot of thoughts in my mind when I'm lying down. It's hard to sleep. And my most recent thought that blew my mind, aside from the stuff we've spoken about, like memories, is time. When you think about time, what's that noise? Oh, it's the orca. Time isn't, for example, like, I'm sitting in my room playing Minecraft right now, right? I'm recording this episode. There are still things happening on the other side of the world. You know what I mean? Like in Mexico and Spain and Germany. There's still things happening as I'm recording this episode. It feels very foreign to us because it kind of feels like things aren't happening in a world that we're not around. You know what I mean? Like if I'm in where I am, it feels like only things are happening where I am, but that's completely not true, you know, but that's just how it feels. Got a lovely little island that we can fish off here. Maybe from the trees. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And so time isn't really linear, is the lesson there. Oh, a little pufferfish. I have to stay closer to the shore. Every moment is happening at once. It's just kind of unseen, you know? And it feels like if something isn't seen by us, then it's not happening. Oh, we get experience for fishing. That's awesome. That's what I was hoping for. Because I really want to level up to like level 40 and get Fortune 3 on our pickaxe. So we're just going to relax here, do some fishing and have a nice talk together. Now, I was reading the tooltip as I loaded into this world, and it said fishing in jungle biomes gives you different loot than fishing in normal biomes. And I'm kind of curious what kind of loot there is in jungle biomes when you go fishing. So I'd be curious to go and check that out. I also wonder if fishing in like deep sea is different to fishing, you know, close to the land, which is what I'm doing right now. And I assume that it would be. Like my fourth yawn of the episode. Might have to take a nap after this. But I absolutely love having all these like weird existential thoughts, and I really enjoy talking about them with people as well. So one day I do plan to do a stream and see how that goes on this channel. It'll probably be a bit. Oh, that fish went flying. Excuse me. Thank you. That fish did not want to get caught. He jumped out of the water and just went flying. One day I will probably do a stream and see how that goes. It'll probably be a bit, you know, in the future. But if you do have any of these existential thoughts or thoughts that are really interesting, and I find a lot of people's thoughts interesting because I like the way other people think. It's fascinating to me because no two people think the same. But if you do have all these cool thoughts, then please let me know in the comments and let's talk about it. You know, maybe I'll bring it up in the next video as well, or something, because I feel like being curious and curious and conscious about your thoughts is a very important part of being human. So let's keep that going. And I've definitely said this before, but I am like obsessed with space and like space related things. So anything to do with space or, you know, and that can encompass anything space related. Think of different galaxies, you know, how light travels at different speeds, you know, like you can't see things that are really far away. Or you do see them, sorry, but at a delay. All these really cool space things that I've been fascinated with since I was a kid. Neutron stars, very cool. Pulsar stars. There are these pulsar stars that we've found really far away. And some of them are extremely small. I'm talking like, you know, the size of a football. And oh, it's white ball, that's cool. And these pulsar stars, what they do is they create energy by spinning. So they're spinning constantly and at a really fast pace. Like some of these stars will spin, I don't know the exact numbers, but you know, 1,000 times a second, for example. Could you imagine? So you can't comprehend that, right? Like your brain can't process that. How can something spin 1,000 times a second? Like hard to process. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm very passionate about space. And maybe one day I'll turn that passion into a hobby or a YouTube channel. We'll see. But the main reason why I'm so tired today is I haven't been doom scrolling much lately, ever since I had that epiphany. But last night I was editing a new video for the gaming channel. And I think you guys are really going to love that video if you want to go and check it out. It'll be out a little bit later this week. It's basically a video where I showcase like a duo POV. So me and my duo, we play League of Legends. And in the video, I basically just show both of our perspectives. So we've both recorded our perspectives and I show that. And if that's something that you might be interested in, it's pretty unique. So go and check it out if you want to. I understand that, you know, most of you are here to sleep and study and relax. And that's, of course, I completely understand that. But I feel like a lot of gamers or people that are here for Minecraft might be here, you know, because they're gamers. And I just thought I'd throw that thought out there. The rain has finally stopped. And we're slowly leveling up. I'm not sure what a jungle biome looks like. I'll have to Google that. Where's my phone? Lobby fish. Okay. Here we go. So, Minecraft jungle biome. Let's have a look at what it looks like. Oh, okay. I see. I'm not sure if we've got. Have we seen a jungle biome yet? Was the biome we were in at that village a jungle biome? It is. It says it on the top there. It says jungle. Awesome. Well, we can go back home and use our waystone to teleport to the jungle biome. And we'll see how that goes. Cool. Now, I also want to look at fishing. Fishing. Minecraft. How cool is it that like these sandbox games have these wikis now and you can literally just anything that you want to find out, you can just go on the wiki. Alright, so fishing rod. Catching fish. Oh, that bird just swooped in and took my fish. It's very rude. Oh, we've got a sunrise. Let's put the phone down. Let's not do what everyone does. Let's really just enjoy this. That's gorgeous. All the colors. Wow. Alrighty. Now that we've enjoyed that, thank you for being there with me and being present in the moment. We're going to continue looking at fishing. You can fish while underwater. I did not know that. It'd be very difficult. Oh, okay. So the depth, size, or origin of the body of water has no effect on the player's ability to fish in it, but some of these parameters may affect wait times and the possibility of catching treasure. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. If the fishing bobber is not directly exposed to sun or moonlight, the wait time is approximately doubled for the fish to actually catch. Interesting. If the bobber's block is being rained on, the wait time is reduced by approximately 20%. Crazy. Okay, Mr. Whale. I understand that you're looking for some food as well, but I'm trying to level up here. I'll feed you the fish if you want. I just want the XP. We have more than enough fish at home for the cats. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at what kind of items we can get. The fishing rod usually yields fish, but can occasionally catch treasure or junk instead. A fishing rod without the luck of the sea enchantment has an 85% chance of catching fish, and a 10% chance of catching junk, and 5% chance of catching treasure. Okay, right. Oh, okay. We need to be out a bit deeper in the water. So, to catch treasure, the bobber must be in open water, 5 by 4 by 5 vicinity around the bobber. 2 blocks deep. Okay. I think we are pretty much covering that anyway. Each horizontal layer in this area must consist only of either air and or lily pads. Okay, and you see how there's kelp around here? So it might be best for us to throw the rod out in that direction. There we are. Okay. So there's a 1 in 6 chance of getting an enchanted book. It's about 16%, I think. 1 in 6. Oh, we just got another fishing rod. How cool is that? As soon as we change the position. This is why it's important to like research, because you can elevate your experience. Saddle. Oh, we finished a quest. Deviating in the jungle. So in the jungle we can catch a bunch of different stuff, actually. Cool. I'm looking for enchanted books. Imagine if I could catch a Fortune 3 book or something. That would be so crazy. A name tag. Cool. Alrighty. Cool. I think that's pretty much everything we need to know about fishing. I think the main thing, aside from food, is that we can get those enchanted books. And like we just caught an enchanted fishing rod. That's pretty cool as well. I want to get up on top of this. Oops, hang on. Let's jump to the top. There we go. Yeah, I think that's the main thing. The enchanted books will be very useful. I think that's going to be... I want to have like an enchanted book collection. Sounds a bit nerdy, but I think that's really cool. All these different enchantments on these books. That's the other thing I want to start looking into. Is enchanting. We're going to do an enchanting episode soon, maybe in the next week or so, where we'll just spend time looking at all the different enchantments in the game and what they do. Try to find something that puts all that information in a book in the game so we can like flip through the book in the game. That'd be so cool. I feel like I'm a very creative person when it comes to thinking of ideas like that. So I think we'll be having some fun reading through all the enchantments together. But of course, we're going to need a lot of XP, so we're going to have to do some mining and fishing. Also on the gaming channel, I really want to fight some mobs in my Forever World. So I might do like a separate series where we put the game on hard mode and we go out looking for some creatures to fight. Maybe that first Rotnord. It's a beautiful day to fish. Look at all these flying fish jumping around. I'll be honest, I thought that was a bird before. I've almost leveled up 3 times while doing this already. It's pretty good. I'll head back down. My friend said the other day, you know when you get deja vu? For those of you that don't know what deja vu is, how can I explain it? You know when you're doing something and then all of a sudden it feels like you've been in that exact same memory or that moment before? Like you just get this weird feeling in your mind. It's like, wait a second, I've done this like exact moment, or I've dreamt of this or something. That's deja vu. I think it's a really cool thing because there's all these really cool theories around why it happens, right? It's almost like this thing that's intangible for us. Like, how am I experiencing this right now, kind of thing. Anything underneath it? Nope. Anyway, I was talking to my friend because we're doing a barbecue, and she was sort of saying to me, because we were talking about like memories and deja vu, and I abruptly said, "Oh, I just had a crazy deja vu moment," you know, because I had there's a feeling that I've been in that exact moment before, but I haven't, in a sense. Anyway, she was like, "Hey, you know what I think about deja vu?" It's like, I feel like it's a call to like a past life, like a past self. You know what I mean? Where maybe you've experienced, or she believes in like reincarnation. And she was like sort of saying, what if like in your past life you've experienced this moment in a different context, and that's what the deja vu is? And I was like, that's a really interesting way of thinking about it. Because that could be the case. And that's the whole point of like all these different scenarios and possibilities, is like it could be true. It could not be, but it could be as well. And I don't think anybody can really explain deja vu, you know? Science can't explain it, and people can't explain it. So the fact that it's kind of like this unexplainable thing is... Oh, there's a lot of kelp around. Okay, let's go somewhere where there's less... Maybe we'll even start heading back towards the house. Unexplainable things are what fascinates me the most, because it's almost like it's like at a spiritual level where you can't really explain it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on deja vu if you have any. I think it's something really, really cool. And it happens to me pretty often nowadays. I think as you get older, you experience it more for some reason. I didn't really experience deja vu when I was younger. Oh wow, it just became nighttime so fast, and it's so beautiful. All the lights, the fishing boat and the lava. Lovely. You can see how very well lit up. Oh, our garden. So cozy, I love it. Maybe we'll do some fishing in the lake while we're here. We're going to... Whoops, was not meant to do that. We're going to jump off and do some fishing. Little squid saying hi. Hello, buddy. Hi. You enjoying your time in the lake? Don't run into the rod, please. I don't want to hurt you. Okay, he's chasing the rod. He's like a little dog. It's like what Sheldon says, that octopuses are like little dogs in the water. Octopi, whatever. I think that's the plural of octopus. Even though that's not an octopus, by the way. It's a squid. Just want to make that clear. I don't want to confuse anybody. Yes, that is in fact a squid. But it reminds me of an octopus. And I think squids and octopi are kind of the same. They come from the same family, I'm assuming. I have no clue what I'm talking about, just letting you know. I'm just making shit out of my ass at this point. But yes, that's what I'm thinking. That they are from the same family. Because they look similar, right? They have multiple legs and this and that. If we have a marine biology expert or a marine life expert, please correct me. Looks like we went there and put a torch down on the wall, on the tree. It looks nice when it's lit up. I think what we'll do is we'll go and grab a bunch of torches sometime and we'll just go and light up all these different areas. I mean, if I'm going to switch the game to like hard mode, then we're going to need to have a bit more lighting around. Because on peaceful, it's fine. But I think on hard mode, we're going to have a lot of lurkers. A lot of lurkies around. Oh, let's have a look at that rod that I found. Mending and Luck of the Sea 2. Interesting. That Smite 4 book's going to come in very handy against undead mobs. You can kind of see the little bubbles as they get close to the bobber. I'll try to spot them for you. There they are. Look, look, look. And boop. Is this too shallow or something? We're getting unlucky with the treasure. I feel like, because we had a very bit of a streak there where we caught like 3 things. And then now it's just all gone. Mending sounds cool. Repairs the durability of armor and tools. Does that mean it takes the XP from me though? Because I need as much XP as I can get at the moment. Oh, we got a water bottle. Cool. We can use that for potions. We'll try the mending pickaxe, the mending fishing rod in a second. And we'll see if it actually takes the XP away from me or if it just keeps the XP and repairs the tool. That'd be cool. So here we go, mending. So at the moment we are pretty much 2 bars away from leveling up. Let's try this one out now. Be cool if there was a way to disenchant like a fishing rod or a pickaxe into its enchantments. So if there was some kind of tool where we could put a book and a fishing rod, and then the fishing rod gets destroyed or something, but it puts the... Yeah, okay, so it didn't give us any XP. Let's try it one more time. So the book or whatever will... the fishing rod or the tool, let's say the tool gets destroyed, but all of the enchantments of that tool go onto the book. That would be pretty cool. That's an awesome... Yeah, no, see, it's not leveling us up anymore, but it is repairing the fishing rod, which is kind of cool. I can't lie. It's pretty cool. And I think it would be a pretty good idea to do like a forever world. Oh, we don't want to do this anymore because we're not getting any XP. It'd be really cool to do like a separate series on the gaming channel in our forever world where we do like, more adventure stuff where we, the game on hard mode and we try to fight things or, we do crafting. Because I've got all these amazing materials now and I don't really have much to do with them. I could turn them into blocks, but I'd rather use them to like make armor and weapons and then go exploring and fight things. So I'm just thinking about it. I think that might be pretty fun to do that. I think we will do that actually. So it's good because we get the peaceful side of the world here, of course, but then we can also do that in another episode. Maybe its own series, like I said. So maybe a separate series where we do like the squids are all sleeping. They look so funny. Hang on, let's catch this. Look at this. Hang on. Let me zoom in. It's so adorable. There's a little turtle wagging its little tail as well. Where did the squid go? Oh, it just disappeared. That was very mysterious. Very mysterious. Come on, I need some enchanted books. Stick, really? Oh, I could not stop yawning. Gosh. Luckily, I don't think the sound of yawning makes other people yawn. Otherwise, you would be yawning a lot watching this. The sun's just about to come up, and we'll probably watch that beautiful sunrise together. And then I'll probably head back home, store all this lovely stuff that we've caught, and get this episode to you guys. I love the reflections on the water, it's so beautiful. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Perfect timing too. Beautiful. Alrighty, we'll catch one more fish and then we'll start heading back. Squids have all woken up now. Schools of salmon just swimming around. Alrighty. Back home we go. Home sweet home, eh? We're going to put the fish back in the food. Great. We caught quite a few fish actually. Wow, puffer fish as well. We'll take a few of these raw cod because the cats absolutely love the fish. So we're gonna just put them where the cats are so that they have something. There we are. And then we're going to put the loot. So we've got a loot chest here, which is just for when we get the loot. That's the other thing. I've got this beautiful adventure place that I built, adventure station. And I haven't used it yet because I haven't gone and fought any of the lurkies around. Name tag. Enchanted book we'll put downstairs. Water bottle. Saddle. We'll put the boat in there. And the string. String's good too. We've got some armor. Got the fishing rod that we found. While fishing. Why are there torches in there? Torches can probably go with the loot. No. Maybe with the tools. Because torches are a tool. And then we've just got a few other things to clean up here, like leather and whatnot. Oh, that's right. Carrots. Dude, let's go and plant these carrots. These are going to go crazy. I'm so excited to try these carrots and like use them in recipes, because carrots are kind of like the last thing that we need vegetable wise to unlock all the cool recipes. So now that we have the carrots, we're going to have a good time. A beautiful morning. So where should we put the carrots? Maybe on this side next to the wheat. I want to have a farm optimization episode as well, where we just like collect all these different crops and then we'll do different areas for them. Like we'll build greenhouses and stuff in the lake. I've got a lot of plans for this world. I'm very excited to share them with you. You know what? Why don't I put the carrots with the tomatoes? So something like that. We don't have that many carrots anyway. There we go. And then we'll plant the tomato seeds as well. Tomato seeds. Lovely. Cool. Now we've got a bunch of carrots that will grow as well. Tomato seeds. Sugarcane. And the rest of the stuff, emerald sticks, leather, that all goes downstairs in our cave. So let's go and put that all there. The book does as well. Very cozy and chill episode today. I really hope that you were able to relax with me. If you're studying and you're not done yet, or you're not even close to done yet, that's understandable. Feel free to loop this video or check out another video on the channel. We're going to chuck the emeralds here, sticks and leather in here, and the book as well. Got a nice collection of books growing now. We still have these efficiency and unbreaking books that we want to use in the future. The rest of the food in our backpack. And the diamonds and the emeralds. Sorry, just emeralds. The rest of the food, we're going to keep the bone meal and stuff in here. That's fine. Sorry, the bone broth. But the seeds and all that we're going to put in here. There we go. Alrighty. Lovely. I'm very, very tired, guys. So I'm going to have to cut this one here. But I really appreciate you being here with me. And I sincerely hope that you were able to relax a little bit and take some stress off yourself today. That'll be all for now, though. I'll see you in the next episode, which will probably be on Sunday. Until then, dream on, my friend.